Shanghai, the Chinese government's announcement that it will phase out joint venture restrictions by 2020 bodes well for foreign automakers in China, as it will allow them to split from their partners and gain full control of local operations. But a complete separation will be hard for some global brands that manufacture in China, and it may not be desirable for major global automakers such as General Motors. The luckiest ones may be Japanese brands such as Toyota and Honda and Korea's Hyundai. Japanese and Korean automakers are mainly compact car makers in China, and they have steadily expanded their lineups of locally produced hybrid vehicles in the past few years. The companies are confident that they can quickly launch more alternative energy vehicles in China on their own to meet local regulations on fuel economy and electrified vehicles. It might also be relatively easy for Fiat Chrysler Automobiles to terminate its joint venture with the Guangzhou Automobile Group Co. That would allow more Jeep models to be assembled at a subsidiary wholly owned by FCA. Most European brands would have similar leeway, but Volkswagen Group is an exception. The German giant, which runs joint ventures with China FAW Group Corp. and SAIC Motor Corp., sold 4.18 million vehicles in China under various brands in 2017. As China's largest light vehicle maker, the W has come under tremendous pressure to accelerate output of electrified vehicles as required by Beijing's carbon credit program. The program, due to be enacted in 2019, is designed to prod automakers to ramp up output of electric and electrified vehicles. VW won't begin producing EVs in China for its own brands until 2020. Fearing it cannot meet the program's requirements on its own, VW established a third joint venture in China, this time with leading Chinese EV maker SHANGHAI Automobile Co. The new partnership, incorporated last year, is set to build and sell low-priced EVs under a new brand beginning this year. As long as the regulatory pressure to boost EV production persists, the W will continue to rely on the EV joint venture with JAC. A breakup of the SAIC General Motors Wuling venture appears unlikely. Ford Motor Co. and GM also face hurdles. Ford, which delivered nearly 1.2 million vehicles in China in 2017, has been slow to introduce electrified vehicles. To earn more carbon credits, Ford teamed up with small Chinese automakers Zoid Automobile Co. last year to churn out inexpensive EVs. Zoid is the company's third local partner, following Changan Automobile Co. and Jiangling Motor Group. Of all foreign automakers, GM may find it the most costly to free itself from Chinese partners. GM operates two joint ventures in China, SAIC General Motors, a 50-50 venture with SAIC, and SAIC GM Wuling Automobile, a 50.1 to 44.0-5.9 partnership among SAIC, GM and Guangxi Automobile Group Co., a government-owned company in southwest China's Guangxi region. SAIC GM produces Buick, Chevrolet and Cadillac vehicles while Wuling makes mini-buses under the Wuling brand and entry-level passenger vehicles under the Baojun mark. In 2017, GM delivered 4.04 million vehicles in China, of which 53% were generated by Wuling and Baojun brands. Moreover, SAIC GM Wuling started selling a micro-electric car late last year. A breakup with SAIC would likely force GM to lose Wuling, a company majority-owned by SAIC. That would cost GM more than half of its China sales and the benefit of accumulating carbon credits. That's the last thing GM wants to do in China, its largest market worldwide.